I can hear me and we can hear me in the recording. And DM, the floor is.
Welcome, everybody, to tonight's session of Return the Conquering King. The last time we all met, you all had finally done it. You have slain the leader of this drow insurgency that has plagued the surrounding area of Delverton and the greater Neverwinter Woods for quite some time, nearly the past 15 years now. All that remained was this mysterious pale spider and even more mysterious Ethereum, which you all were led to believe, quite accurately, that those answers lied in wait beyond this massive stone door. The key, a large stone round object in your hands as you all stand in front of this door. Having just made the realization that this key, these other magical artifacts you found, they all contained small traces of this Ethereum that you all seek. A lot happened last session, but I think it's all still pretty fresh in our minds. A couple of quick highlights. Staris did claim the skull of Silas. You all know the command word Disadite to prevent it from, raining magical arcane fire down on you. But it could reanimate, potentially after the next long rest. You are unsure exactly of how and when that works. Bernie came not necessarily face to face with the drow Malice, but was able to commune with her in spider form through the other spiders and realized that if this was the person that had been watching them with the spiders, controlling them with the spiders all along, and even communed and spoke with Bernie at one time. Bernie and Staris found a corpse in a pool of water, were able to recover a magical item, um, a pearl of power, and actually recovered the skull as well, so Bernie could commune with the mage apprentice, Eureka, not Eureka, um, uh, and Dominic, using the Identify spell, was able to glean a little bit about their past life as well. Um, Eventually, you all confronted Mother Malice. You could see that she had been not only sort of communing with this powerful mirror and using it some way to control a lot of the spiders within the realm and beyond, but also had like dried mushrooms and vials of like these kind of unctuous oils, um, and various incense burning, seemed to be under the effects of some like psychotropic effects. Uh, Ultimately, tried to recruit you, or what's the word religious people like to use, convert you over to her way, and ask that you make the offering of sacrificing your friend Gundren, even though she admitted that everybody was already in danger, as she confessed they had finished what they came here to do. The last piece of this puzzle, the thing that had taken them years and years to find, apparently, was your old companion, Ku. Alice also seemed to indicate the last drow, Zara, had fled by means of a boat through the use of a large underground lake. This, she also confessed, was the source of the echoing exhalation you heard reverberating through the cave, through your bones. This powerful lake, its waves lapping against the shores, hitting the rocks, sending a booming shake, bouncing off the small, thin walls of this mine. A consistent rhythmic pulse, and as you kind of listen to it now, you can almost, those of you who may have who have seen the sea, um, can kind of feel that rhythmic ebb and flow of water. And then lastly, of course, there was the mirror. The mirror which Kitland, after trying to deceive and actually successfully deceived Malice that he worshipped the same goddess that she did, and was on her side and a willing ally and a willing convert, attempted to use the mirror to try to cleverly use the spiders to maybe commune with Gundren and get him to safely or let him know what was going on. But instead, Kitland came face to face with the Spider Queen herself. Ulf, the goddess of spiders, lies, and misery. Kitland, being Kitland, tried to deceive the great deceiver, but was called out and cursed. Or perhaps it wasn't a curse, perhaps it was a gift, perhaps in deceiving her or attempting to, he amused the god, and that's why he was let to live, and instead given maybe what some would consider Lolth's gift, the uncanny and almost disturbing characteristics of a spider, as 7 new eyes began to form on the sides of his face, 4 on one, 3 on the other. These small black spheres now protruding from open, sore red wounds on his forehead and upper cheeks. But nonetheless, you were all triumphant over Malice, and you now stand in front of this great stone door depicting some ancient, towering, godlike figure whose energy is being siphoned by mages and delivering blessings upon the people. You see the stone indentation on the center of the door, a seam splitting its center, and the stone weighs heavily in your hands. Adventuring party, what do you all do?
Oh, ain't that the question?
Now, shall we open this door?
Hey, before we do, how's everybody feeling? Do we have any chance to just take a seat for a second, gather ourselves, and then head into whatever unknown this is?
I wouldn't say no to a rest.
I'm actually feeling pretty good. So, if you guys want to take a rest, we can take a rest, but...
Maybe catching our breath a bit wouldn't be bad.
Is a short rest 30 minutes or an hour?
We'll say between 30 minutes and an hour. I'm not going to be like strictly like 59 minutes, 59 seconds. So you didn't fit, you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
enough to like
And that would
really
take
a long decent break.
And you can attune to something during that time, correct?
Sure, absolutely. I'll say, yeah, you can attune and roll hit dice during a short rest.
Okay. If anybody needs to, it's just one of those things. I
Yeah.
don't, because I've already
No,
attuned.
that wouldn't. Oh, yeah, that's fair. No, I don't think so.
Your bard may be able to help anybody if anyone is trying to heal during a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Believe.
Oh, without a doubt.
Ladry, you're
Yeah,
looking
Star's
pretty.
got any songs for stopping the bleeding?
For my
I have
weary
to-
bones.
Pamela snorts as you just see bloody clothes and slumped over Kitlin, not able to hear songs, not able to see what's going on, sitting on the back of Pamela.
Oh no.
So
I
if
think-
songs are to be had, they're I don't know that that's about to happen.
Yeah. We don't have any healing potions. We don't have anything going on. That's awesome.
I have just the perfect song. Ladry.
Right, well, why don't we just sit for just a little bit? We're already here. I can't imagine that a little bit longer will do any harm.
It's all to say,
Stars.
I can still be tapped on the shoulder.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Just like
Can you?
hypothetically, if
So
somebody
you?
wanted to like do a healing song, I could take like the wax out of my ear for a second and heal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's
No.
fair. Let's. Oh wait, Kinlan. Darius just reaches over and pulls one of the wax out of his ears. Like, you're gonna want to hear. You're gonna want to hear this.
Oh, all right. What's that?
We're taking a little rest to catch our breath.
Right. Pamela, you didn't let me know. Which I still have speak with animals up, Sean. If Pamela has a response to that,
Oh, for you not like letting her know?
Or her not
Not
letting him
me
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think roll me an animal handling check here, Kitlin.
First roll of the session.
Okay.
Nice.
I think you can see that
Can't
the
see.
reason Pamela's being kind of quiet
Can't see.
is
I can feel.
you can sense the reason Pamela's kind of quiet is this new form has kind of startled her. Like she's got like the shoulders are hunched a little bit, the tail's a little tucked. Like there's a nervousness with her as she's kind of like sniffing at you. Um, uh, and she just kind of like
Yeah, because I can
very
still
meekly
speak.
like
Yeah, because I still got speak with animals. I'll
mhm.
reassure her. It's all right, Pamela. I'm going through changes, but don't we all?
Different. Weird.
Right. This is why I'm relying on you. When just rely on Bernie if you need to talk or get some clarification. But I need you
Sure.
to be looking out for me.
She softens a little bit at the mention of Bernie's name and kind of looks her way and softens a little bit as she kind of like sniffs your leg and your boot and your clothes, which still very much look like you. And as it gets kind of up your chest, she just recoils a little bit, but slowly makes her way back. Strong. Wrong. You. And then like relaxes a little bit and says rest and kind of like helps you kind of like lower and get closer to the group. And you can tell that she's trying, but there's something about what she's smelling on you with this change is very off-putting to her.
Mm-hmm.
And actually roll me an insight, Kitlin.
It's gonna be a 6.
Yeah, just the transformation you think is just spooked her a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can kind of this hallway's kind of a perfect spot for you all to rest. The door seems like a great like painstaking effort has been made to ensure that it stays sealed, and you guys kind of have the only way through it. You've got the way that leads down into the big cavern, but Malice, the main threat, is dead. There was another hallway to kind of the northeastern side of that cavern that you haven't explored yet, but you assume it leads to this lake she mentioned. However, you aren't sure. And then of course the hallway forks down to the right back to where you've come from. Behind you, the path never was finished, so you just kind of have this stone roughly hewn wall behind you, and you feel pretty safe here in this hallway.
Oh.
With a hand on Pamela, just because I'm new to being deaf and blind, and with my one earplug out, I'm gonna say to the group, just don't say anything you wouldn't want the pale spider to hear while I've got me plug out. I think she knows where we're at right now, but let's not discuss future plans without me plugging the air back up.
Understood.
But
We
I would
wanna
much
rest.
appreciate the song.
Of course. Do we want to rest here, or we did pass through that room earlier?
This might be a good spot. We can at least see all sides of us. I'm not sure if somebody wants to sit right there where the hall is and just keep a watch.
I can do that. I'm like pretty squared. I'll stand while everybody takes a rest.
Very
I'll
good.
say at this point, Bernie, I think your bear has worn off.
Yep.
So the temporary hit points go away, right?
They do not.
No.
Oh, okay. So those stay. Perfect.
Yep.
So
They
then,
stay
yeah,
until long rest.
Dick is squared away.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Iris pulls out her lyre and begins to play a soothing song.
Awesome.
As-
Which Song of Rest. There. 1d6. Each regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Woohoo.
Beautiful. And as you play Darius, kind of weirdly keeping time with that echoing sound of waves that reverberates throughout, your music travels down the ancient halls of this long mine, adding just a little beauty to an otherwise dark and now suddenly feeling very empty cave. And unless anybody would like to do... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if possible, I would love to try and attune to my Pearl of Power.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Pearl Power.
100% you can. And then when you attune to it, I believe... it's been a minute since I've looked it up, but I believe you choose one of your spells to store in it. Is that correct?
Let's see.
From what I read, it lets you regain a spell slot.
Yeah, regain one expended spell slot, basically.
Up to level 3?
Up to level 3, and if it's anything higher than 5, it just is a 3rd level spell.
Yes. Yep.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, the
And
Pearl of
I
Power
believe-
is badass.
All of that. Yeah. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool. It's
So
like
I think-
spell or
With everybody
they're
resting,
all
I think at this point, Dominic hasn't had a chance to tend to his armor and his weapon. I think he's going to try to pull out some stuff out of his bag of tending to his weapon and keeping it clean and sharp. Going to get whetstone and start sharp talon a little bit and maintenance up on his, I think is what he's going to do while everybody's resting. So with song, you can hear just with the kind of tempo of the music, and Domic's kind of sort of helping, quote unquote, play with the rhythmicness of his cleaning of his sword and his weapon.
Nice.
Very cool.
And then
I think Soros is rubbing off on Domic with her songs and music and just kind of keeping time and stuff like that. So
Interesting. Oh.
I think, as soon as the song finishes, I'm going to go back into what I imagine is protecting the group by putting the earplug back in. But as you said, Pamela's a little freaked out and restless. So long as this is all right, I think she's going to be rooting around in my bag and smelling for a furry ball. She's going to take out, throw it onto the ground to help protect and sort of replace me with casting a Pokemon.
Casting.
Love that.
Pokemon.
Does that work? Does she throw a furry ball onto the ground, or does it turn into something?
Pamela, if like she pulls one out and tosses it, yeah, I think roll me a d8. I think she activates it. Are you trying to like show her how to use it? Are you trying to kind of like share your
I think
attunement with her?
she like understands. She's seen it enough now, and she's worried about me not being helpful and what's to come, and she wants a companion and a little help for her friend.
I think
Oh,
as you guys, are sharing this moment, Kitlin, you kind of feel that your connection with this piece has only strengthened, in your time with them, and as you feel her kind of playing with this and sense what she's trying to do, I'll let you choose. Do you want to share your attunement of this item with Pamela?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. As she drops the fur ball to the ground, roll me a d8. Or whatever it
Nice.
is you roll to summon a creature.
Baby! Oh, baby! You got
Got an 8.
You get the lion?
we've met this guy before, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh,
Lung.
is it King Lung?
King,
Yes,
yep.
King Lung.
King Lung has returned.
Big stretch as this and kind of like languid kind of yawn as immediately just like circles the spot, gets comfortable and begins grooming itself, and then just like looks up with like an expression of, well, what did you expect? And then just like continues.
Wait, hold
to
on.
keep
Sorry,
grooming itself.
eight is a new
Oh, so sorry.
new character.
8 is new.
Sean, would you like to look it up and see what 8 is?
I think I know, but yeah, let me check it out.
Still furry. So
That's
that's
Still furry.
dance.
You are
That's-
the
That's good.
rust one. Oh, that's fun. Given full creative license, what does the party see?
All right, so you assume because it's growing and growing and growing, but it's not the same sort of like golden brown this time. It's just a deep brown, and it grows bigger and bigger than the king lung that you know. And this is a brown bear.
Yeah, it's a bear.
That appears.
It's a bear. we
In
lost
front
a
of
bear
you.
and gained a bear. Starts
Just
very
like,
excited.
Yes.
It's like a
Yeah.
big shake, and like you see this, massive round mass of fur just, undulating as this bear gives a big shake and reaches its full form, and just lets out kind of this like relaxed, low, not growl, kind of just, exhaust. That
Yeah.
kind of echoes and
Nice.
interrupts
That is
Sars's
exactly
playing
what
for
I
a
was
second.
anticipating.
Yeah, and
then-
yeah, while I
And then kind of
still
like
have
sits on its like butt and like splays its like back legs out a little bit, and so it kind of looks like it's sitting, a kid with its front paws in between its widespread legs.
And then I guess while I still have speak with animals before this rest, I will say, well, I'll just kind of feel of it. And like, oh, all right, you're a big one then. We'll call you-
You're small and
Mhm.
weird. Kind of like looks at your like makes a paw and just like waves it in front of your face, just like this whole area kind of gesture.
Right. We'll call you Big Lung.
Yeah.
Big lung.
We're gonna need some help. Yeah,
Okay.
protecting these good friends of ours. We'll protect you
Oh.
best we can as well.
Kind of yawns and like starts sniffing at your pack. Do you have any food?
Well, it uses its keen smell to smell if I have any food.
I think you have some food.
I'll allow it to steal food out of my pack if it can smell it.
It does, and if you aren't careful, you are going to have to remove all rations from your bag.
I think it takes all rations. I am deaf and blind.
All right, yeah. Well, Gillen effectively out of food. You got nothing. Roll me a luck check, Kitland. You do not want to roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh God.
How do I do luck?
Just roll a
Have you ever
d20.
done that? Okay.
And you do not want a 1 or a 2. A 3 or higher, and nothing worse happens.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I didn't see it. What'd you get?
A
6.
6.
A 6? Okay, yeah. After a moment of eating all the food it can find in your bag, the bear just kind of like sits and kind of grooms itself a little bit and looks around at all of your friends and like puts its paw up and waves at you guys. And it just kind of continues to like groom itself and yeah, seems friendly towards you and your companions. And very
Cool.
big.
That's quite a friend you got there, Kitland. We're lucky to have him.
He's deaf again.
Pamela responds.
Yeah. Well.
She's intimidated, but she's feeling a little better
Think-
that we got a big friend.
I think Pamela kind of has a moment and like comes up to you, Bernie, and says, "He looks like you."
Nice.
That's a big compliment. Thank you, lass. I think he does too. We're pretty good looking, aren't we?
She like nods, and you see her little tail just wagging furiously back and forth.
Oh,
She kind of
she's the
like
best.
stomp jumps on the ground a little bit and prances a little bit, and kind of gets the bear a little riled up. And as you guys are taking a moment to rest, you get this kind of charming scene of this bear who's way too big for this small hallway. As Pamela's like running around him and climbing on top of him a little bit, and they're just like getting along super playfully together.
Oh, yay.
Who's
I don't know
got
how many
the
times have I
stone?
seen so many magnificent animals? Oh,
Think
my goodness.
who had it? Was it Bernie or I think
Stars?
Stars?
Stars
You
has
have
it,
the
right?
stone?
Yeah, Stars
Yeah,
has
the
it.
stone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saris, I think eventually, as all of your short rest comes to an end, which you may finish a short rest if
Okay.
you haven't already,
Perfection. Thank you.
you feel that the weight of the stone, whether you're holding it or it's in your pack, or even if it's just nearby, just the weight, the presence of it, the heft of it, the unspoken acknowledgement that, all this weird mystery that all of you guys have sort of found yourself inadvertently roped into. This started off as a job transporting pickaxes to a podunk town. This was supposed to be easy gold and a way for some of you to just clear your head, get a little information, and it turned into this life-altering event for you guys. And it's all led to this stupid rock and whatever is behind this door.
Oh, yeah, and everybody that did hit dice, don't forget to take your D6 of the Song of Rest.
Yep.
Well, we wait for the completed short rest, right? Before we do that.
Short
He said
rest
we-
is completed.
That was
yeah,
completed.
He said,
Oh, okay.
All good.
Cool. So we can we do the song first before we choose our points for our hit dice?
I believe it's worded that you have to use hit dice to get the benefits of the song. So I think you have
Yes,
to roll at least one
if
die.
you spend hit dice, then you can. Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna use all of them, right? Because
Might
Yeah, I
as
mean, if
well,
you want
yeah.
to.
might as well, yeah. And that will nerf me on my long rest. Is that how that works? Or it's only
So
You get
future
a set
short
number
rests?
back.
You
I'm-
get
I'm
So
on
because
rest.
you're level 4, you'll get 2 back.
Two
You get
back,
half
yeah.
your level rounded up.
Okay. I think I'll go less than what D6 sounds. 2d10 plus 6.
I am also going to say, as we finish our short rest, I am going to make an amendment to one of our pre-existing rules.
Ooh.
Initially, we all decided that we would get a single D20 per session, what we called a golden die, a chance to re-roll in like a super dire moment where we just needed to like give ourselves one more shot. I also said that during certain very intense sessions, I may grant an additional golden die, which we have done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to amend that second rule a little bit. Instead of sometimes giving you a second die, therefore foreshadowing that you might be in a particularly deadly session, I'm going to let you bank your golden die up to a maximum of 3.
Ooh.
Because you guys did not use your golden die last session, and I believe you haven't used it for a few sessions now, but we are only going to count last session. You guys have both that golden die and this session's golden die. If you guys do not use any of your golden dies during this session, you will then get 3 at the start of your next session.
Cool.
That is the most you can bank. At that
Okay.
point, not using them will
Cool.
have no additional benefits.
Thank you, DM.
So,
That's cool.
but and
Thank you.
I'm making the choice for 2 reasons, because you guys, I think, have gone a while for not using them, and I think that should kind of be rewarded. And also because I think there was a moment last session where, someone wanted to use a D20, where Caitlin wanted to use the D20 in the party, and I think that was all fine. Everything's played. But then, unfortunately, the die wasn't used. So I
Yeah.
think I want to acknowledge that moment of like, if we're going to make that choice to say, no, we want to stick with this ride, then I want there to be some payoff for that as well. So you guys,
Cool.
starting now, you guys have 1 bank from last session and today. So you have 2 golden dies at your disposal this session.
Thank you,
Okay.
DM. Appreciate that.
Well,
Great.
Like that.
Thank you.
Also, like, maybe we could use it last session.
I think somebody's just bitter about his choice. Not our problem, Kitlin.
I mean, I thought there was a really good argument, like both ways for
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
And,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but ultimately, it didn't end up getting used. And so I think this is a good way to kind of now mitigate what happens when
Yeah. No.
I love that.
we
I think
choose
that's
to
awesome.
hang on to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I
a little
think it's-
inspiration from Baldur's Gate there. I'm not giving you 4. That seems OP. You only get 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I think that's fair. I think 3 is good. That's a good amount. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
hoping that like if somebody went down, we would have to use it, like because the mother mouse was.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
It might be good that you have 2 this session. We
Yeah.
will see.
Foreshadowing.
Ed, adventure awaits. What are we doing?
Well, Stars, you have the rock at this point, or the
Are we
orb.
ready?
I think we should. Yeah, let's. I don't hear anything coming down this hallway, so I think we're still
All right.
relatively safe.
Staris.
We'll say
Firmly.
to nerf myself before we go forward to
Yep.
DM was
Earwax.
nice to us. I'm going to nerf our adventure here a little bit. Nope, it hasn't been a long rest. Never mind. We're good. We're living.
Love that.
Just kidding.
Ooh, mysterious.
No, hate that.
Mm.
All
All right. Staris firmly puts the pearl in the hole.
Wait,
With
no.
Wait.
confidence.
As the stone is placed in the indentation of the relief, you see where the stone is carved, where like the magic is being siphoned from this towering god figure, immediately begins to illuminate with an arcane purplish glow. And the seam splitting the door down the middle glows with the same arcane energy. And all of the parts where that That energy, that aura, that power, that essence is being shared with the crowd. It all glows brightly, illuminating all of your faces in this purple glow. And the doors slowly begin to grind open as you hear stone rub against stone. What you see before you is a large, maybe 20, 25 foot wide, tall, 15, 20 feet in some places, this arched, carved, beautiful hallway, almost like you're standing in the hallway of a palace underground. Flanking you on either side of you, every 10 feet or so down this hallway, are these beautiful carved statues. They're large, they're massive, standing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 feet tall, some of them. You see statues of dwarven expeditioners, dwarven soldiers, gnomish nobility, human and gnomish wizards. The hall seems to stretch hundreds of yards or so in front of you, and as it travels before you, as the hall ascends before you, you see it slightly begins bending to the left, as though slowly spiraling further down into the mine.
Oh.
What do you see up there? Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, my eyes were hazy. I couldn't see very well.
Is it a room?
It seems like it.
Star, careful going in there. I mean, I know we're going, but just watch your step.
Right.
Yeah. Star, do you mind if I don't know, take a look at the door? Maybe the door jam, just safe.
At this
Oh, there's
point,
an arrow in the neck.
the entirety of the stone door has like receded into slits carved into the wall. The door is gone. The relief of the towering figure, the worshipping masses, the wizards siphoning the energy, that door has disappeared. And now you just have this portal leading to this tall, long, deep hallway that seems to gradually decline and curve to the west.
Hmm. Star's mage hand appears, and she starts just poking the floor in front of her.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Nice.
16.
Wow.
As you poke and prod the floor, not only do you not seem to find any, hidden pressure plates or traps or breakaway floors or anything that could indicate any kind of, imminent threat, you also notice that the floors, much like the walls, much like the ceiling, much like the statues, all of this is carved with care. Again, this feels like the hallway to a palace. The floor is smooth. The walls are smooth. There's like a carved trim where the floor meets the wall. It's like a perfectly arched hallway. The statues are elegant. They still have a lot of their features untouched by moving air down here, and means of erosion. And it's kind of impressive how different just crossing through this liminal threshold from the mine into this hallway.
All right.
Can you also describe any of the smells that might have come out of the new open doorway?
Smells like nothing.
No bugs.
You can roll a perception check, Kitland, if you want to sniff the air.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, I am gonna roll that with advantage.
Because
Wolf cursed me.
you are sniffing. So not for this one. That's only on sight.
Oh.
That's cool.
I'll take. Oh shit! Hold on. Disregard both of those.
Is it though?
Okay, I mean I'll take the dirty 20, but
Well, that was the higher of. I mean, they both rolled at the same time. I just pressed the button, and it auto did that.
I also just take the left one as the first one every time. But you can reroll if you want to keep yourself honest.
I'll keep myself honest.
Okay, I appreciate that. The dice gods will reward you. Yes. We'll see. This
It
is
was
going
a
to come
3.
back to you.
It was a 3.
I'll say even with the 3 because of how distinct this is. You can smell what smells like fresh stone. Hitlin, and I think that's only something you would understand.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's been a long time since anyone's walked through here.
Alright, let's see what's in here.
Right, we're right behind you.
Darius enters the room and kind of fans her way to the left.
I'll head up to the right on the inside.
And just to be clear, this is not the end of this hallway. This room continues for hundreds of yards. And you start to lose sight as it kind of curves to the left, almost as though it's like spiraling. And it gradually declines ever so slightly, like you're slowly walking downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give Pamela a gentle little bump to get them moving.
As
the DM request, can you do that cool little jaunty thing where like I can see Pamela and me and we're locked together? And I can move us together.
Yeah, but I'm gonna yeah. I can. And it's super gonna matter.
Matter most for my OCD.
Well, no, dig at you. It was a dig at me needing to do all of this again when I changed maps here and like. Sorry, I totally did sound like a dick, and I did not mean to.
No.
Yeah, shit. No, don't lock placement. I need to. Oh shit. I don't even know how to do it.
You got this.
Boy,
got
I'm getting
this.
closer and closer to that fucking star every time now.
Here we go. Advanced transform group. Bada bing!
Cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice.
You're welcome. And then I will also
Jaunty.
give you control of the bear.
Cool.
Nope, you're not Dominic. Dominic gets control of the bear.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll take the bear. Mine now.
how about that?
Oh, that's a big beast.
That's a big boy.
He's a large, right?
Yeah.
He is a
brown
large.
Big lung.
As you all make your way into the hallway and continue to walk, it's dark lengths. As I said, it continues to gradually decline lower and lower, and as you reach the end and see as it curves sharply to the left before straightening out again. It just kind of continues that pattern over and over and over again as you descend deeper and deeper, well beneath where you already were this mine. You've gone, it's hard to, several stories now below where you were, and these same statues keep you keep seeing them flanking you on either side every 10-12 feet or so. These these different dwarf, human, gnomish figures. Some appear to be peasants, some to be soldiers, some appear to be very wealthy people, some appear to be magicians of all types. As you descend deeper and deeper, although the air remains, you notice that the features of these statues start to become more and more deteriorated. Their features become less and less prominent until eventually it's just vague humanoid shapes flanking you as you continue to travel deeper and deeper still. Mine, and for about 30 minutes you walk, wondering if this hallway will ever end. Until eventually it does. And it opens up to a massive pit.
Oh.
You find yourselves in a large cavern, nearly 100 feet in diameter. The ceilings here are high, maybe another 5 feet above, where the edges of the arch were. So maybe you got 18 to 20 feet above you, maybe lower at times, depending on the stalactites. This massive cavern before you. Within this cavern is a hole that takes up nearly the entire area of this cavern. There's a narrow ledge, 10, 15 feet wide, maybe in places, along the perimeter. Near you, roughly 30 or so feet from your position, hanging over the seemingly bottomless and lightless pit, is an old wooden mining crane. The platform just large enough for all of you to stand on. It hangs precariously over the edge of this empty pit.
Hmm.
Well, that's clearly a trap if I've ever seen one.
Hmm.
It looks dangerous.
But unfortunately, I don't see any other way of getting down.
Are you suggesting that we use the crane?
Either that or we go back up the 40 minutes or however long we were walking down this hallway to go the opposite direction and maybe not find a way down.
I see your point. Well, do we have any rope or anything that could help?
Well, we know that Lynn's got some pitons and gear, and I think Eladra, didn't you buy some from town before we left?
Yeah, I got all my kit right here.
I have rope.
Well, do we...
I guess Pamela might be kind of. I mean, she's seeing what I'm seeing, so or what you all are seeing. There's a big hole, and she's starting to sort of like rear up a little bit. I'm going to sign language just to anyone that can see me. How are you? Question mark, and then use caution? Question mark.
Oh, I think we can
Art?
kind of maybe pull the wax out of his ear and let him know what we see. I think this is safe enough.
And you, like, I think if you're all right with it, like, I've been tapped for the song to pull it out. So, like, whatever Stars did to tap me for the song would be the same as to just pull it out to get some.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So long
Gotcha.
as we all know, like, let's not divulge
Too much. Yeah.
information about
Mhm.
what we're
Uh,
doing. I'll pull it out to hear, but just
yeah,
just
that's
get a
actually
sense of what's going
a,
on.
a good point. We'll say the bear is kind of behind you guys, and then who would be the leader, I guess, of Pamela? Is that Bernie? Is that who we've designated?
Yeah, I'll be like right in front of
So, yeah.
Pamela and close to them.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
can
you
even have her
definitely.
reins burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do feel like a tightening of the reins as Pamela steps back, getting closer to the edge and seeing this big cavern, and that's when Kitlin signs to you all.
Yeah. I'll lean over and just give him a tap.
I'll pull out one thing of earwax.
We could use some more pitons and rope.
Right, I've only got the one piton, but I've got me grappling hook, and I've got the rest of me rope.
I think that could be very
Um,
useful here.
Well, do we?
do I risk pulling my hat up and joining you in sight?
I
Am
don't
I?
know if that's necessary. I think that if it's all right with you, we'll just try and do our best over here. We've got Eladri, who's quite skilled.
I'm gonna
I should be
also
able to
take
handle it.
take this moment to ask the entire group, like, do do you all share my concern about Wolf being able to see through me eyes, or am I being over precautious?
I'm not really sure what to make of it, Kitlands. I don't think it's a bad idea. However, run into a scrap. I can't say that I want you blind and deaf for that.
Right. Well, I feel fine. I actually feel pretty good. Better than I have ever felt, really. My joints are a bit stiff, uh, but other than that, I feel great.
Hmm.
I will say physically, Kitland, what you are experiencing is a weird tightening in your muscles. Um, like they don't move the right way, right? Like imagine like all of a sudden you have like
Sure.
flamingo legs, or or like
Yeah.
a horse like, and like your knees are bending the back way, and you're like, no, learn how to walk this way now. And it's like, what? No, that's not how it goes. I think there's a little bit of that kind of sensation, like something doesn't, you don't feel quite right in your own body. I think you're also feeling like, like that feeling when like your hairs stand up on like your arm or like your neck. It's kind of feeling like that all over, and like you have this like static energy, in your shirt, and like it keeps everything's like sticking to itself. You're feeling a little bit of that as well, especially on like your palms and on your legs and like on the back of your calves and on your
Sure.
bottoms of your feet and on the bottoms of your forearms. So that's what you're kind of feeling as well.
But
I think
you
there's a
would
bit.
you say that I'm not feeling every bit of 171 years old right now? I'm feeling a little more youthful.
Oh, I think that's interesting. I maybe youthful isn't the right word, but more aware of your body. Because I think even at 170, you are a pretty spry guy. You've worked most of your life, you've stayed in decent shape. You have a good diet. Um, but I think there's a certain awareness to your body, and there's definitely a sensation. Like I don't think this is full Peter Parker, right? Like you don't
Yeah.
have like abs and good muscles all of a sudden. I think this is more like a feeling of like, okay, I've got to like figure out how to use arms and fingers again because those are a little weird right now. And there's that weird stickiness that you're feeling. I think there's a headache. I think your vision is still kind of blurry on the like edges of your vision. So I don't know if that part of your boon has kicked in just yet. Um, but yeah, I think maybe there is like more of a spryness or a feeling like you're you're not as limited physically. I don't know if it's youthful, but I think there's maybe like, oh, I've been doing some like calisthenics and they are working out for me type kind of feeling going on.
Okay. Okay.
I think to
So yeah.
Kitlin's question, Dominic would go, I mean, I am not one to talk, as you have seen me transform into a weird bat monster. I don't think this curse is going to be as detrimental as you think, but being a little wary of it, especially from the way you got it, is okay. But I feel you are being a little too cautious, in my opinion, Kitlin.
Weird monster man recognizes weird monster man.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perhaps we just leave one of your senses open then. What if you just leave your hearing out? And for now, just keep those extra eyes covered? I don't know. I'm not in my
Well,
element here.
maybe a code word for if we're describing something specific. Maybe there's a code word, and I can put my earplugs back in.
Mm.
Again, I think it's just being
Dice,
overly
dice.
cautious, but dice, there you go.
What about DC
Roll me-
backwards?
Oh my god.
Roll.
Say this, say this.
It's
Yet seed.
Kitlin, roll me an insight check, please. As you have this moment of self-reflection. Right down the middle. I think Kitland is well within the realm of like logic and reason to be thinking the way that I think very justified at least. I will that the visions, the voices, those very silent. The mirror has been broken.
This is like a little up table. Went with the intention, with the understanding that Mother Malice was, he was clearly able to see and warg through Spider's eyes. I attempted it. I came out turning spidery, and I'm just thinking, I know that she could do that, and I don't want to put my group in jeopardy. That like my eyes are now
Right.
a
So
tool of Sauron.
You and just to stay kind of above table, because I just want to make sure that nobody like you don't whatever. So that was like a legendary artifact that Malice was attuned to, and
but I
unbeknownst
don't
to
know
the
that.
party.
But
right, but well, I mean, I think Kitlin could like surmise that this was a powerful magical item, and you're aware that some powerful magical items require attunement at this point. Several of your party members have done it, so I think knowledge Kitlin could at least gain or reason to. But I don't think what Kitlin could ever possibly know is just how fucking powerful that legendary artifact was that he tried to interact with without being attuned to it, without maybe even having the right alignment or worshiping the right God. Like, there's so many things that could have gone into why it went the way it did. But ultimately, that was a very powerful link to a living and real God. And I think there was a moment where Caitlin was like, oh, that's a cool item. Talk to spiders went from, oh no, oh shit, that's God. And I've kind of gone a little insane now for seeing its face.
And while we're above table, I have not really shared that information, what I saw yet with, like I've said the name Lothan and that scary shit happened, but they don't know the full extent of exactly what I saw yet.
Agreed. I think, yeah, one of your companions has undergone a horrific transformation. What is already a like very stressful moment of what has been a very stressful several weeks. So the timing couldn't be any better.
Right.
But if anybody's gonna convince me, Dom, you have the floor.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think Domic's gonna kind of he's gonna put a hand on Kitlin's shoulder and go, Kitland, you are more valuable to us with your experiences and what you bring to the group than what is happening to you now. I would feel better having your knowledge and your expertise at hand than possibly giving an all-powerful god information that she can easily get from any of the other spiders that are in this cave at any moment.
I tend to agree. I think I'd rather have your eyes and ears now.
I all for an abundance of caution. Once we leave this area and the forests and spiders become more scarce, might be a good idea to cover you up. But at this crucial moment where all of our lives are at stake, I think we need all hands on deck.
Right. I'll I'll take my hat off and I'll take the earplugs out. But I need you all to promise me something. Let me go down and explore first. And if I don't come back, or if I turn into what we saw earlier, leave me and just make sure that Pamela gets back. And if you can't find her the way back, then just give her the best life you can. Can we agree on that?
I'll walk up to Kitlin. Kitlin, should anything happen to you, and Eladrin extends his hand, you have my word that Pamela will see her home in the Desrin Valley.
See that he's extended his hand, and shake it and take the other earplug out. But I'm gonna keep the earplugs in my bag.
Okay.
I-
You all
I
let
I
Caitlin go
can't-
down the list. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I'm not going to lie, Kitland. I agree with what Eladri said. We will always take care of each one of us that's part of this group if somebody falls. But I can't let you go on that hall alone. We're at this point where there's none. Any one of us that walks down that hall might not come back, and we gotta make the promise to each other that we'll take care of each other, no matter what. But we have to go in together. We started this together. I don't think now is the to forget that.
Sorry, one more time above hole. It's a hole, not a hall, right?
Right.
Correct. Hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a giant
Yeah,
hole.
so I'm gonna go down the
Hole.
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 Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
that is
you walked.
The hole.
Yeah.
You descended a spiraling hall, which led
Yeah.
to a big chamber that is
Has a
mostly
huge
just
hole.
a big hole.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
rickety wooden mining elevator that's got a platform because it was also used it was like a freight elevator, so it's big enough that all of you could get on it and descend.
When you're a dwarf, kind of might sound like.
might sound like hole, but it's a hole. Yeah.
Hole.
You go down the hall to the hole.
Great.
Right. All I've asked there, Benny, is that just let me do some scouting ahead. I won't go too far. I've only got me 50 feet. Just a bit of scouting is all.
Can I do it? Does Bertie something feels a little weird about this to Bertie? She's like,
Okay.
why now all of a sudden? Maybe it has to do with the fact that he's cursed, or maybe. But
Okay.
Kitland has always
Well,
been at
there's
the
also
back,
some-
you know.
Always been some shadiness too with Mother Malice and speaking to her
Yeah.
in their language. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that thing happened. So I kind of want to know: is Kitland? Does he have ulterior motives here? to go down this hole first and alone?
Roll me an insight check.
That's 11.
Kitlin, you can roll me either persuasion or just don't tell us. Roll it in private and let us know what you get.
Okay, let me get a dice. I don't know how to roll in private on the computer.
Just do you got a d20 nearby?
Yes, I do. I see one on top of this thing.
There you go.
There's always a
Perfection.
D20
There's
around
always
us.
a D20 around the house. Yeah.
Too much magic to not have D20s about.
Yeah. Within
I knew
1
who I was
foot.
talking to.
Within
Can
1
you
foot
give me
at all
those
times.
options again? It was just deception, and what was the other one?
It's
Persuasion.
either if so. I'm gonna ask you this, Kitlin, without telling us. If you think that if you have a reason that you are trying to keep from the group as to why you want to go down first, roll a deception. But if you are just genuinely trying to go down for everyone else's safety because you want to put yourself out there first, roll me persuasion. But don't tell us which one. Just tell
Gotcha.
us what the number is.
Okay. That is going to be a 6.
Okay.
Oh.
Now
What?
you get to tell us
What
which
is-
one you rolled and why.
Persuasion, and it's because I am an old man, and I've had a really great life, especially in the last couple months. But and I'm changing for the worse, but I still deeply care about Pamela, and I trust these folks to take care of Pamela, but I don't know what my immediate future holds, and I definitely don't want to be the reason that things go sour for the group
And
Oh, yeah.
Pamela.
And
and Pamela.
I think Bernie, as you kind of take companion in this moment, you see that that fear and that desire to protect people, but also that the joy of the memories he's made these last few months. Like you kind of see that story unfolding in his eyes, and you get the sense that he really does just want to keep you guys safe.
You're a right brave bastard, Caitlin Muldoon. That's funny how long we've come in such a short while. I can't say that I can stand in your way, especially not right now.
Well,
I'll
if the
just-
leader says you can go, I suppose.
Very brave of you, Clinton.
All right, Caitlin, it looks like your party has agreed to let you get down first. How do you want to get down?
I'm gonna pull out the grappling hook, and I'll to that part of the some part of the elevator that seems real safe.
Sure, I'll say that's easy enough to do. No check needed.
But DM,
Mhm.
as I start sort of scanning on the hook and on the rope, I think I find it a little easier to just climb on the walls
I
down.
think you do too. And as
Oh.
you slowly descend, you feel that connection you have with the wall. And as you test it a little bit, I think you still you maybe keep one hand on the rope, and then you put eventually let go of the rope, and all you've got is like a foot and a hand on the wall, and you're still on. And Kitlin, you have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and you can also move across vertical surfaces and ceilings without making a check.
Fucking
my
spider
God.
crawl.
Spider
Yeah.
Kittens is terrifying.
And I think I'll just dash, and I'll go my full movement of 60 and see what's up with 120 feet of dark vision all along.
Roll me a perception check.
Now this is with advantage, isn't it? Because I'm seeing now.
As you stand here in the dark and try to take in the area around you, you feel your vision not only not blur, but zero in as you take in your full surroundings. Roll with advantage.
Yes. Nice.
You are in your
Spider.
element, Spider Boy.
That's going to be
I don't know.
16. It just, boy, it hung on
Spider
that
no.
20 for a full
Spider
freaking
no.
half second there.
You've
Just
run
16.
120 feet down from the entrance of the hole in a quick 6 seconds. Like, it was nothing. It was so easy to move along the surface. And you see, even with your dark vision, even with your heightened senses extending into the darkness, nothing.
Oh,
You look back up and you see the small, like, gold coin-sized hole above you where your friends await. Just darkness below. And it's worth mentioning at this point, this freight crane that's sitting here, I mean, this thing is massive. It's like,
Mhm.
it extends like a good, we'll say like 20 feet over the whole. And then it has like all these like levers and pulleys that bring the rope and the platform in, and you can see where it like slowly has a rope that lowers it back out before it begins to like lower it. And the spool of rope that's like connected to this thing is probably got a radius of like 4 or 5 feet. I mean, it's just this massive, huge spool of dense, dense rope.
Um, I'll come back up, but as I come back up, uh, if this is all right with you, DM, I will come over the cliff, having not used
Always
the
try.
rope. Like they're expecting to see the rope me come at that point, but I'll come up on a totally different point, uh, and not winded, and just all right.
hey,
What?
I, I
That's
think
new.
that you know the grappling hook's not gonna do it. It's either we take this elevator, and I suspect it might make some noises, but yeah, it's too far for any of us to climb. So it's either that, or I did see back in Mother Malice's room that the waterfalls seem to go down in a similar way, but it's unknown. Fear that this might be a bit clanky and noisy if we choose the elevator.
I feel like they already know we're here.
That's a good point.
Right, but we're gonna encounter the breathing thing down at the bottom. By the way, did I hear any breathing closer I got to the bottom?
In fact, about 10 minutes down the way, that sound seemed to stop. And you haven't
Interesting.
heard it since.
Hmm.
You haven't heard it in about a half an hour.
Wait,
Oh,
since
that's
Mother
true.
Malice died, or
No, since we went down the hall.
No,
since we went
since
down
you
the hole?
started
Sorry,
making
okay.
your way down the
Got
hallway.
it.
Yeah,
So
about 10, 15
now,
minutes
now
down
that
that hallway.
now that
Didn't
you
she?
say that, we're like, it's been eerily quiet.
Did she tell us about the breathing?
She claimed
Did I
that
write
it was
anything down?
the water.
That's right.
That
She
it was a
claimed it was the
gift.
water, and it
It was the water.
was the little girl when you were talking to the skull. She told us that it was a gift. It was a gift.
Mm.
There's two different stories there. I mean, I can offer us a little shelter in the shadows if needed as we go down this crane. Caitlin, it looks like you're handled now. You're just full of surprises, old man.
Alright, well, it's not. Uh, it's all new to me too. I've got some
Quite
fancy
remarkable.
boots.
Well, getting on there and going down, I think that's the best solution, unless we go back and find what was going their hallway with the breathing that was getting louder, which good thing.
And what do you think the waterfall?
Do we have any way of scaling said waterfall, like a boat or anything? Because then we're looking at possibly drowning. So either we're gonna perish by falling in this pit, perish by drowning possibly in water that we don't know is deep, or finding something that's randomly down a hallway that's breathing really loud.
So before we go too far down this rabbit hole, a couple of things. First thing is Erika, she said that the Ethereum was a gift.
Okay.
The source of the quote unquote breathing, Mother Malice claimed, was nothing more than the sounds of of a nearby lake in its the waves lapping up against the shore and that reverberating through the mine itself. The waterfall that Kitland is referencing was there was a runoff that led through the chamber in Mother Malice's room that at one point in time was kind of manipulated in a way that it would run through that channel where the water wheel was, but there was a big rift in that room. So that water then was pouring down into the rift and then was draining out somewhere near the rift. Not necessarily a waterfall, more like a part of a cave where there's a hole and water is like flowing down into that hole, which you could attempt
A
to
sick
try
fucking Goonies style slide, you know?
try and traverse.
Yeah, totally.
It's
Blunt.
possible that that hole where that water drain could lead back to this massive pit, or it's possible that it could feed back into the lake that must lay further in back where you were. I will say Kitland and me, though. I think you're kind of durable enough and have your stones and are from being underground. You have come very, 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 very far down. Possible that if there is a nearby lake, you're somewhere near like the bottom of that lake where you are. You also get the sense that this tunnel seemed to kind of like spiral off to like the northwest, and the area that y'all hadn't explored yet was off to like the northeast. So it did kind of fork from Star is heard that sighing the loudest, that booming roar the loudest. So that's all information that you all would have before you decide what you want to do next.
I think the elevator's the only way.
I tend to agree.
I also
I've
tend
never
to
ridden one of
agree.
these.
Does anyone have a gut feeling that the breathing thing we were hearing would be a help to us?
To be honest,
Nothing.
anything and everything we've encountered has not been a help to us down here. I think we're on our own.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've come too far. We've already chosen our path. I'm not sure going back is.
I don't
is
think it'll
the
serve
way.
us.
Aye. I think our way down is this crane. I agree with all of you.
Let's do it.
As
Jump
you
right on.
all get onto the crane, despite its age, is dwarven made, and they build to last, baby.
Build to last. I think
Despite
Dominic,
the large party of your... Go ahead.
as we get on, I think Dominic's gonna say, Bernie, I think masking ourselves as much as possible is probably gonna be a good idea, just in case, though.
And to cover my ass, I'm grabbing my grappling hook.
Okay. You recover your grappling hook and rope.
I think you're right. Maybe I can. If this is going to be loud, perhaps this will help just a little bit. And I'm going to kind of reach out and start pulling on the shadows. It's almost like they become physical entities around us. And I'm going to start pulling on the shadows and kind of wrapping our party in this much denser, dark, and quiet as we go down. And I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. You guys feel the shadows of the cave cling to you. And as you board the lift, there are a series of levers that detach the lift from the edge, and it begins to float roughly like 5-10 feet from the edge. And then another lever you pull, and the rope slowly begins to unspool and clank down the long arm of the crane over the pulley, and you all begin to descend to the rhythmic tick 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 of the crane as you go deeper and deeper down the hole.
Oh my.
To make more room in the cab, because there's a brown bear and Pamela in here. I'm gonna climb onto the ceiling of the elevator and explore my.
There is no ceiling. It is a large wooden platform, and there are posts at the four corners where rope then is tied to each of the posts, meets in the center, and is connected by like a series of knots and chains to the main rope of the arm. So it is basically just an open, we'll say like 10 by 20 foot platform with just like a small rope barricade along the edges as you go low.
In that case,
and
I
lower.
I will mount Pamela to roof.
Okay.
And
And as
one last thing as we're going down. Bernie's gonna kind of shuffle around in her back for a second and grab onto the brooch. Take a deep breath. All right, Tarika. Give me a little strength here. What was the name of your cat? Patch? And I'm gonna say the power word to regain a second level spell slot.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
As you descend, you are enveloped in darkness. And those of you with the vision to see, every now and again you spot evidence of some long lost mining operation. Wooden walkways, a tunnel or hole dug out to rest and make camp. Various platforms, some ropes that hang. And as you go deeper and deeper, the craftsmanship of these various scaffoldings and platforms and walkways become shoddier and shoddier. The gaps between them wider and wider, almost as though the intention was to dig as deep as possible, as quickly as possible, with no regard for safety. Then, deeper still, you descend. You see the walls begin to move, squirming in the darkness.
Hate that.
Shapes clamoring and crawling over one another. Spiders, dozens, hundreds of them, climbing and clinging to the walls surrounding you. And deeper you descend. And that's when you see it. The spiders give way, and something is revealed. They're not just crawling, they're not just creeping. The spiders are digging, and they found a vein. You see it just a second. A vein of glistening white. Ethereum. And as you continue to descend, your eyes trace the gaps where the spiders move, and you can see this vein, and it grows deep like a root through the walls of this cavern. Anybody staring right now, I'm going to allow you to make a check here. You can make an Arcana check, a Nature check, or a Medicine check, but it must be your highest skill. So you can only choose Arcana if that's your highest. You can only choose Nature if that's your highest of these three.
Yeah, I think
That's a
Nature,
nature check.
Arcana, or Medicine.
Arcana, Nature, or Medicine. Okay. Anyone else? Is that it?
I did mine, but it didn't take. I don't know if it's.
What did you get, Dominic?
Did it in D&D Beyond, but it didn't
Oh,
want to
weird.
take
No,
it.
I saw you rolled a 13
Yeah.
on the dice.
13 on the dice. Okay, it didn't take it for me, so
Okay.
13 plus 6, so 19.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. Hitland and Eladra, you guys kind of realize the same thing. Usually pockets of ore, like when you find these ore veins, especially of like a precious mineral, something like this, it's like small pockets of it, right? That's what makes it rare. It's like when you finally find it, it's like, holy shit, we found it. I'm gonna mine the shit out and get what I can, and then that's it. It's gone. This goes on for a long time, like naturally huge pocket of ore, and that seems really, especially to you, Kitland. Dominic, with your 19 Arcana, you can feel the energy in the air around you guys as you descend. It's like humming. It's like bristling. You feel like you almost feel like you're like parts of you are like back in time on the battlefield. You can smell like the sulfur in the air, and then you're back here. Like something is weird. You feel like your arm wants to like transform into like its beast form and then like untransform. Like the magic of this area is not just affecting you but just affecting everything around, and you take a moment and like, you know, recenter yourself and you're okay, but you can just feel this strong magical pull here, Dominic. And then lastly, Staris and Bernie, and I think you guys see it at the exact same time and almost make eye contact, and this is the weirdest fucking thing. You see where like one or like one vein of this Ethereum connects with like another vein of Ethereum, and like they're coming at like two separate angles, and where they meet. Staris, you've studied textbooks anatomy, you've seen like full pictures of skeletons. Bernie, you've did or not dissected, like you've taken an animal and used every part of it, right? Its hide, every bone, its organs, all the meat. You've seen, skeleton of the beast look like that you have, used and have so graciously, been given you, and you've been honored enough to receive. You see where these two ores meet, and it looks just like a joint.
Oh.
And then, as you're all transfixed on this massive vein of Ethereum, you start to see a red glow, a pinpoint of light beneath you. And still, you descend deeper and deeper.
That's the breathing. Staris, do you see what I'm seeing?
I do. What is that?
I swear, that looks like a joint. Some sort of bone mass. Something pulling together. Something that could move, or that did once move.
Yeah, it does look like that.
The air becomes pungent with the smell of decay as the red light beneath you begins to glow brighter and brighter as you near your destination.
How far above it are we?
Hard to tell, but getting closer. Tick, 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 tick.
As we move from clearly dwarven texture and stuff on the way down, reading and archaeologists are it says when you enter a ruin or a dungeon, you can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether those were dwarves, elves, humans, Yuntai, or some other known race. Does it help us in this scenario?
Everything you have seen in this mine and discovered all indicates the same story. All the scaffolding and platforming you saw were dwarvish, gnomish, like it all points back to that original alliance of dwarves, humans, gnomes, wizards, finding this mine and turning Fandelver into the powerful city it is. As you try to use this feature to ascertain more information about the Ethereum, nothing about it makes sense to you. And nothing about it gives you like a foothold for you to grapple onto in a way that helps you understand its history or its lore or anything about the original thing that was discovered here. You can only really use that knowledge, I think, to identify what is now ancient to you, right? This is, the Fandover, that was like several hundred years ago, but the thing before, whatever this all discovery all means, that is as much of a mystery to you as your companions right now.
Dominic, Staris, you're both
You're all
learned.
You're all glowing with red light now as you are just hovering a mere 30 feet above what you can now begin to see is a smaller cavern that you are being lowered into.
Tell
You
me.
have 15 seconds.
The door, the door, the races on the door, the different people. Did they have one god that they all worshipped? They were all siphoning from one god, it looked like.
Yeah.
Who was that god? Do you know?
Both of you can roll me a religion check right now, or one of you can roll it with advantage as you try to figure it out.
Kind of so-so on religion.
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last bit.
I'm so-so on
Yeah.
religion. It's not,
I get a +4,
Oh.
so
okay. You're gonna roll with advantage.
okay. Let's see. Roll with advantage. Okay, because that didn't do anything. That's cool. 12.
Whoever this god was, they have long since been forgotten. With a 12, none of you, this is kind of a group effort, can pinpoint what fake deity you believe this to be. I will say and ascertain that it is not one associated with the common pantheon of today's society.
To answer your
This is one of
question,
them gods.
answer your question, Bernie. This was ancient, and I don't know if it's worshipping or like siphoning materials off of. And you can kind of see Dominic kind of clenching his fists and opening and closing them, and he's going to say, the magic in this cavern is palpable.
And as Dominic says that, you enter the chamber that you have been lowering into this whole time. You see the floor of this small cavern rising to the bottom of the lift that you are on, and you enter what appears to be another cavern. No telling how deep into the mountain, how deep into the earth you are now. This room you see is maybe large room, maybe 80, 90 feet across at its widest point. Inside, you see the floor, much lower of the room above you, is another hole where more earth has been carved out. But you see so much between where you lower into the room and what is contained within the whole of this new room. The air is stale here, unmoving, the smell of decay almost choking. You see thick strands of webbing, wet, dripping wet webbing covering the walls here and covering the massive hole that also dominates a large portion of the floor within this cavern as well. Above you, darkness stretches for what could be forever, might as well be. You see no remnant of the hole of light from where you last ascended. On top of this massive pile of webbing that covers and stretches the length of this huge hole, you see her. The pale spider. The one Mother Malice referred to as Naz Arana. She has a drowse female body. You can see her face asymmetrical, much like Kitlin's, several eyes on one side, several more on the other. Her body is tall, though. From her torso to the top of her head is maybe 6 feet. Her arms extend long, ungainly, almost inhuman looking. Her chest is bare, and stretched across her long abdomen are several smaller, deformed hands. At the bottom of her torso, her shape gives way to that of the body of a massive, pale spider. She stands on top of 8 tall, spiky legs, a long sword on her back, a long bow in her hand, and a quiver of arrows at her side. The small, deformed hands that run along her abdomen clutch something precious to her. A severed head. Beneath the webbing she stands on, you see 2 things, and it's hard to tell which one is more horrifying. The first confirms Bernie's and his suspicions and revelations. A massive skull with eyeless sockets stares at you from within this pit beneath the web, looking up at you, almost pleading with its rotten, broken off mouth standing agape. And Staris and Bernie, with that 18 and 19 medicine check, you realize that vein of Ethereum was not a vein at all. That was an outreached arm reaching up above whatever this massive skull head was. Ethereum is not a mineral. It is a fossilized god. Between the skull and this massive web that Naz Arana stands on, you see a slit of energy, much like the slit that separated the stone door that led to the hallway that brought you all down here. The energy around the slit is warbling, and a bright red glow is pouring out of it, bathing the entire cavern in an eerie red glow. It is slitting open, slowly to the edges of the pit, and you see a world that is not this world. Red, hazy, fog-choked skies atop a black, churning sea. Except it's not a burning sea. It's millions and millions of demons, all in the shape and form of spiders. And behind the demons are towering greater demons, like a city of 8-legged horned mutants marching towards you from the depths of this portal, getting closer and closer to your world. And in the hazy sky above them, you see 8 red suns. Or at least you think they're suns. Until you see them shift in unison, revealing the image of a massive Lolth and her minions are marching towards a portal Naz Arana has opened to your world. And as you descend, the pale spider stares at you, clutched skull in her tiny deformed abdomen hands, snarling. You all see the skull, the human head, not human, sorry, gnomish head she holds is that of your companion, Ku. He takes a long, sharp finger stabs it into Ku's heads, and his eyes, the messes where his eyes used to be, begin to glow this putrid green glow as your platform hits the ground.
Well, we can't have any of that.
I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative, and then we are going to take our break.
God damn it!
Stars gestures at the fucking
That's
portal.
I need a drink.
Oh my god, yeah.
Holy shit.
Nicely
All right.
done,
Man.
Hey, I see
Caitlin.
somebody over there.
Oh.
Did I roll it? I did.
Oh. Hell yes.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm so nervous!
Okay. Okay.
All right,
18.
high roll.
Okay.
Let's get it
Not
going.
too
Okay.
shabby, everybody.
That's,
Get it
you know, it's
going.
above 10. I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh God.
You're on Zoom on your side.
Did anybody get a 20 or higher?
I got a 20.
Caitlin got a 22.
Yeah.
Nice. Did anybody get 15 or higher?
I got 15.
Dominic got an 18. Yeah.
Yo, let's go, guys.
Even Eladri, nothing to sneeze at, dude.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, as long as it's not single digits, like
Yeah, for real.
like Dre said.
13's
feeling
solid.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Right.
13 solid.
You all have entered the lair of the pale spider Nazarana. I will let you guys. No, fuck it. You have to say exactly where you are on the platform.
Good. Does Pass Without a Trace do anything here, or we're just kind of like, you know?
I think because you were announced by it,
Yeah.
like there was kind of no way for you to hide. Now I will say this: the spell is still affecting everybody. So if somebody could like try to hide while she's distracted, they'll still get the benefits of your spell.
I gotcha. Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So, you guys do have these like kind of shadows clinging to you, but again, your presence was very obviously heralded. You see this massive portal opening up before you, and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys over to our map.
No, battle map.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
wait,
cool
wait.
map.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh god.
That's a very big
cool.
skull.
That's a very big skull.
And
Right,
where
ladies and
is
gentlemen.
the red portal? That is it.
So the red portal is like basically between the web and the skull, and
Got
it
it.
like it would like split the hole, and then it kind of like spread apart, and you're seeing. Basically, it's like if you look down the hole, it's like you see the horizon. Kind of here, I'll show you. And does this? I guess so. Like this is like the horizon of the world you see.
Got
So
it.
everything to the like where the blue arrow is like where you see like the armies kind of marching towards you, and then you see the red sky above, and then you see like the 8 suns, and oh wait, those aren't suns, those are eyes. That's actually Lilith herself. Oh my god, that's a spider the size of a country marching towards us.
Yep. Cool.
That's
Cool.
Gotcha.
Cool. Hate that.
No.
Hate that.
This map is not to scale. So I know the webbing. It's like, oh, there's like one like this webbing is like layers and layers all over it. It covers all the walls, and also not pictured in the map. There are spiders crawling all over the walls, crawling all over, and it's like they're constantly working on it. But not only are they working on it, you see that they're like extending lines like through the portal to the skull and back up and connecting it like to the walls, and it's almost like dozens if not hundreds of spiders that are interweaving this web between the skull, the open space where Nazarana stands. That's what's like this portal, like they're weaving it into the Ethereum back into this space, and then there's the head that Nazarana is also manipulating. And all of this combined has led to this.
Cool. Hate that.
Ku's
Oh
head
my
specifically has
God.
led to this
Oh.
moment unfolding.
What?
We are going to take, let's say, 10-minute break to pee, get a drink, and we will hop back in at 9:11.
Sounds
Boy.
good.
Okay.
Never forget. Never forget.
Ah.
in your world on this web, standing with this portal, the world. Love. She's going to charm you against all as a spider. Choose to use the reaction to carve out one of the eyes that she has cursed you with. The effects of her charm. As the burn your reaction. Yes. So you'll stop your action your turn. Now, 50 attacks to the
Against
This is a wisdom save against.
Which is
Um, but like advantage on saving throws against the arm.
against saving throws, wisdom, and charisma against from one.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I loosely imagine yes, because it's such a important. You just reroll just this. There are four tiers. Fourth tier is arm solves fighters, which means you cannot harm any space.
Yeah.
I I would be
Yeah, let's
I will you have one time minus one to all health against spiders.
forever in this battle.
You can start out with your eyes, you roll with damage. If you get 3 or lower, you can heal up to 2. If you get prison for 8, you heal all.
I use my reaction at any point during my turn.
For this, yes. But otherwise, your turn is first.
And and 15.
You're when Emma's you're being a stick.
But yeah, my turn to take her the website. So she can't get
I think we could argue that that is the last script you can get roll to save her.
and I'm gonna do another sort of you, jump off of Hamlet's back into as or boots to jump right towards this motherfucker.
I you acrobatic and
You disconnect me from that.
one of the right.
You don't get
And I'm really
anything we live.
Where I'm at 30 feet from where I am, like me. You call me 30 feet.
the depth and beneath her, lift her hand up and throw it towards the pale fire. And as she does that, she says something under her breath. Sounds very much like druidic speak. As she falls upon the dust and the things that are left behind, and she cast dust spell middle of the spider web. And
Thing out of the air earlier. Oh.
It is unless you kind of move, like if you're directly behind you, I don't think you have line of sight on her because she's scared. Maybe I think the anything else
I'm asking
because of the smoke, she's depending on positioning.
so she can like see.
That's why I kind of seeing each other.
Okay, cool. Okay, real shite. Well then, I will cast Shillelagh as my bonus action. And I move, let's see, 5, 10, 15. I'm going to move back 20, 25. I'm just going to move back to like right here. 30.
At the end of your turn, Bernie, the pale spider is going to use one of her legendary actions to knock another arrow in her bow, like straight at you, Kitlin, and then above your head, release the arrow. Dump the legendary star as you watch the arrow sails above you. It's the thick piece of rope that's connected your lift to here. Severs the rope as the arrow hits the wall behind you. And across your shoulder, it's just
Actually, yeah.
initiative
Okay. If you have that,
That was just my
okay, okay, okay. So action. I am thinking about that, and I see the skull and everything like that. I did just because of my feature of the crimson red, I can choose to either leave my closet. Yeah, it's a threat. Okay, okay, so never mind. Let me finish. You really Um, yeah, Caitlin, I think he's just gonna try and leap over them and try to get as close to the spider as
which is enough to just leap as you land into it.
to use my action to and kind of kind of put my claw in my hand, just stand there in my dodge action. Spider.
Kind of make things bigger. I don't like these changes. I guess so, man. I can't do anything I used to be able to do.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's really dumb. It's weird too, 'cause it's like I feel like it wasn't doing this. Alright. Like a little smoky circle, and we'll say it's like right. Yeah, here. So say Dominic, you kind of landed in it.
Okay.
To give you a little bit of cover.
Okay, I was about to say, is it on fire? Get hurt by that, or is
There's like some smoldering
okay? So it's not gonna be like
flames
damage.
around your feet, but nothing that you're taking damage from. But there's a good bit of smoke that was created here that's giving a little bit of cover for probably
Copy.
turn.
That's perfect. I would have taken that
But
advantage.
It's quickly clearing up. Awesome. All right. Yeah, she fired at disadvantage. Thanks for keeping me on this show. Since Dominic's got some cover. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
Definitely. I was gonna say it would come straight to the chest because you use it down to grab it or like knocked it out of the way with its claw.
Hell yeah.
You see it kind of just like go off to the side.
Like, you see it go into the smoke, and then you hear like a crack, and then you see like two halves of the arrow fly out of the other side of the smoke.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That is gonna bring it to her turn, and she is going to target the wall like right here-ish, and cast a spell. Will fill
Oh, no!
Holy
Why?
that is a giant cube.
Are you sure?
as you taunt her, Dominic, she you see kind of like takes the bow in one hand, and her arm goes limp down by the side, and again her arms are elongated, almost in a disturbing way, and you see she holds the longbow in one hand, and the small like deformed hands on her abdomen kind of push the center head of the tube up as she takes it in her other hand and holds it up. Huge purple beam of energy just pulses through the room as she casts the sword.
What's that? Dude.
I mean, in that square, which I believe is everyone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taping. The difficulty is
God.
Let's go.
E2,
No.
because that was his spell save DC.
16 cube? Come on.
Yeah.
Right?
Boo.
Oh, yeah. 21, baby. Fuck yes.
Yeah, Bernie and Dominic.
I'm a small wolf boy.
Damn, this is
It's magic. Yes, it is.
Oh, hell yeah. Kitlin.
Roll
Yes.
again.
Come on.
not that.
Oh,
No.
Oh, oh.
That one.
Hey.
Okay, but now I need to do the rest.
Correct.
Oh boy.
So this is for the bear.
Come on, bear.
The bear is presumably.
Okay.
That's a 6
oh yeah.
plus like 2 or whatever it is.
Probably, yeah, like,
I am so
And then Pamela is gonna get
oh, Pamela.
9 plus probably 2 or something, right?
Yep.
Just say, yeah, plus 2.
Okay.
And it was 16 was beat.
16 to beat.
Half speed.
So, to everyone who failed, which I believe was the bear, Pamela, Starus, and Aladri.
Yeah, I got a snail. we got
You take -2 dexterity saving. You cannot use your reactions, and you can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
lame. How long does this last?
This spell lasts
She's dead.
for 1 minute.
Oh, that's rough.
Until we save
Six
And I believe
at the end of our turn.
at the end of each of their turns, you may make a repeat the save.
Bitches. Let's get wise. Let's get wise.
And she is just going to stand there, confidently, lower the head back to her like tiny hands and ready herself as she regains all of her legendary actions during her turn.
No.
Bring us.
Wait.
No, it's
Yes, stars. What did you roll?
15.
15.
Yes, which is 2 less than the pale spider. I just didn't break your name down. So sorry.
Rude.
Your legendary action,
The gold dice for that.
I was being slow that would, I'll just move over here. 5, 10, 15. Because that's as far as I can move.
I will say here, if you were to go step here, there's in ledge between the wall there, and that's all in webbing. You are inside of the wall right now.
Okay.
So you can't go there. If you wanted to try to cross this small ledge here, you would have to walk on the webbing to do so.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Let's go this way then. 5, 10, 15. Fine. Stars for Sobrow and sing and cast lights and cast fairy.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
You're
Fairy
a
fire.
booger face.
Dexterity throw, not vicious mockery.
That- you can keep that in the chamber for later.
Yeah, way to spoil her vicious mockery.
but thank you for the ideas.
Next saving throw.
And then it's a dex saving throw. You're trying to beat 15, and we'll do like a 20 cube around her, whatever spiders are around her.
That is a natural 2.
Yeah. Yes. Fuck you, bitch. So alright, fabulous. Let me just show everybody that. Also, violet light. That's my favorite color. It's the color of my eyes. Yes, but advantage on attack rolls. No. I cannot go invisible.
And it's very visible to the chaos swirling under.
Bonus action.
Here.
I'll say you can
Oh.
get there with going on the web, but if you want to move any further up, you'll be on the web.
This will be fine. It raises the shield up. Crossbow. Good old fairy fire.
Advantage.
Appreciate that. Nobody is around. Can't use the chin. Cast outline. Check that light has advantage if the attacker can see it. I do. All right. Yes. Let's crack off a crossbow bolt.
Crack
Right abdomen. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, with advantage.
Come on.
All right. But one more again. Okay. 16, I think.
16.
No, 15.
15. You see it strike. It strikes her like her hide, and it just kind of like lances off of her. It's just her armor is too thick, and you are not able to hit it with that attack. That's a miss. Stu low.
All right. Let's make some wisdom saving throws.
Yes,
Starter.
sir. Sorry,
Yeah,
your
let me
wisdom
do that.
saving
Yes,
throw.
please. Thank you. We will reverse in time and make it so. 14.
Mm-mm.
Damn
16
it.
to save.
16
Yeah.
save because his spell DC is so freaking high.
I love you, Coop. Fuck you, Coop.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's enough.
Okay.
Feel
Yeah.
against pick off as you try to rush forward into the web, and you are at the end of your turn, the pale spider is going to use a legendary action and try to go where you are in the shadows, Dominic. It is going to get advantage on this perception check because you are in contact with the web. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
This is plus the 10 with pass without a trace.
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Huzzah.
Let's go.
Huzzah to the hidden.
Turn off advantage. My bad. It's not letting me turn it off. So let me just re-roll that. Okay. 17 plus 10, so 27?
Cool. She cannot get a read on you. That is her legendary action. That brings us before we come back to the top of the order, actually.
Oh, music went down. I hate this.
No, and it's different.
Mhm.
Oh.
The last time you and I spoke, you found yourself in a very peculiar place. Like a land. Just a vast, empty desert. The ground was like hard beneath your feet, like stone and bone white. And above you, an empty, black void. Nothing. And you walked for what felt like miles and miles until you came to this great, massive lake. It was a really strange lake because it didn't have a shore like most lakes. It didn't descend gradually like most bodies of water. It was just a sheer drop into this liquid, inky abyss. And even stranger, the lake seemed to reflect these beautiful, heavenly bodies. You could see these planets and galaxies and just celestial forms swirling water. But when you looked up, again, nothing. Against all logic, into that lake. You sank. You sank. You sank. Until you found yourself in a room. Featureless, windowless, doorless, circular room, maybe 20 feet wide. And these beautiful heavens stretched out endlessly above you, but you had no way to reach them, of course. The only other thing in this room was a man, or the whispers of a man. Just like a few pieces of dust. Like if you breathed too hard, he would float into nothing. And in a soft, weak voice, he asked for help. And you couldn't extend a hand because you had no form, but in that moment to help him. And you acknowledged him. And that was enough. And then he was gone. This fragile thing of a man was just gone. You're alone. featureless, windowless, doorless room with an impossible sky stretching out to infinity above you. What does that feel like?
It has been a hell I would have nightmares about. It is the absence of everything. And it is and that you realize with every breath.
That panic and that fear and that desolation begins to set in. You hear a sound that has haunted you for most of your life. That drumming, singing, rhythmic nonsense that makes no sense. And yet you hear it, and it's so loud. It like shakes the walls. And on and on and on. Like you can't understand. And then silence again. Then you hear a voice. Leave you, I'm still here. And you feel a hand on your shoulder. And it's that same old man, but there's more to him now. He doesn't look so much like a memory you're struggling on to. You see more wisps of long covering his face. You see gaunt fingers and frail arms, like skin sagging to bones. And you see a smile. You've helped me. Nobody helps me. I am all but forgotten, but you found a way to remember. So now I will help you. Ku iso pule.
More than anything.
Your friends followed you here. They care for you.
Tend to do that.
Well, they're either very brave or very foolish. They are, as we speak, on their way to you. Would you like to go see them?
Yes, I would.
He stands in front of you and he extends his hand. You take my hand?
Yep, I'll reach out and grab it.
You have a hand. You have had no form since you've been here, and in this moment, you have a hand, and you reach out and you grab his, and you begin floating through that cosmic sky that you fell down to get here. And you see a bright blue light in front of you. And we are going to jump back of the order Kitlin's order.
I'm making bad decisions.
Yeah. Let's go, Kitlin.
Let's do this.
Stakes have never been higher.
Yeah.
You're fighting for your lives, fighting for the entire world.
And I'm
Okay.
fighting to possibly save my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say anything. Jumped into the web. Here we go.
Woohoo!
Kitlin,
Back up.
muted?
Is Caitlin muted?
I'm doing the math on the half plus jump plus
Got it. Continue.
Math away.
yes,
Math
go over, and then what do we rule jumping off her back?
The one.
If you do it safely, half. So like after you calculate everything, you get half the distance. And if you want to like take a risk, you'll have to roll for it and get the full distance.
Okay, so I'll give Pamela 5, 10,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to use my boots to jump right my distance across the web. What's the ceiling situation here? Ceiling?
It's like we'll say somewhere in the range of like 15 to 20 feet. And it fluctuates, and it might be lower because of like depending on like how large the stalactites are.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm still going to try to do a cross distance, so it'll be 15, 20, 25 feet. And then jump is more than that, but I'm just trying to get over here.
Is Pamela trying to run across the web?
Nope, she's just the vehicle to get me
Over here. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna off her back with my boots.
Okay, cool. And get over there. I'll allow it. That seems
You allow it.
legit. That's like all stuff you can do.
In that case, I will then.
You're just doubled by the boots. Is that right?
Tripled by the boot.
And what's your strength?
14.
So I think that's, I'll say like 20 feet. 7 is 20. Shit.
3 the normal distance.
Don't. Stop making it so difficult. So you're 14, so you can go fucking 40 something feet. Just make this 14.
Pew.
Yeah, 42 feet.
Can I just go ahead and go 42 feet then?
I mean, from where you left can land up to 40 feet away. So that's like here. Any
Yeah.
like where
I'll
you
go
are.
a little further. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So that's your move.
It's my move.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And some of Pamela's move.
and some of Pamela's move.
Yeah.
Then I'll use my action, which will be a short bow shot at the spider. Do I have to do this first? No, that's next. Let me hit one. All right. So I'm going to take a short bow shot.
For bow shot, you got on it
Oh.
because of fairy fire.
God.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, not that one.
Ugh.
Oh
It's-
yeah, no. Okay.
That is a miss.
What's not a
Damn.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. I will add nothing to that. 5, 10, 15, 20. There's Pamela. I will use my bonus action to move the bear.
Into the web.
No, the bear can't go into the web.
Throw a ball at her.
Yeah.
Balls at her.
Oh shit, I don't think you can throw that far.
This will just move regular 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
Bonus action. Bonus action. I don't know, guys. I'm trying over here, but I can't do anything. I will.
You're doing great.
Yeah, keep it
I
up.
will. I will attempt to move the bear into the web. I suppose. So it'll dash towards the motherfucker. 5, and then do the whole thing. Or you want to do the test now?
Oh, did you throw another ball?
No, I'm attempting to move the bear all the way, run up on the spider. Do you want me to do the
Oh,
test
gotcha,
of the
gotcha,
web
gotcha. Yeah.
immediately?
Once it sets on the web, roll me a dexterity saving throw for the bear.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at my notes.
Yes, balls were merely a suggestion.
Yeah. So there you go. That's just gonna be a 8 as it comes.
Okay, so the bear will become restrained as it steps onto the web.
But
And both now I guess up there in steps, both of them have to fight their movement speed, right? From last time of
Slow.
curse.
Oh yeah, oh, the bear. Isn't the bear like over here?
Yeah, that's right. Well, it was there, so that needs to be nerfed a
was
little
it?
bit. So it was here. So it could only have gone 40 feet total with dash. So 5,
Yeah.
10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it couldn't have gone into the web to be.
Gotcha. Cool. That works.
But now
That
they
works.
do their thing. Is that right? Pamela and the bear to become unslowed.
Oh yes, thank you. I didn't know what the thing was.
And we just roll a d20.
Wisdom saving throw for both of them.
Oh, and did I miss the Loth check for Kitland or not?
Oh, I do need another.
Yeah,
You did
yeah.
that.
Sorry,
That's
point
fine.
of order. My bad.
Okay. Yeah.
No, all good. All good.
So this is Pam.
Nice. Let's
He's
go.
Let's go.
17 plus. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Or just
Pamela
just that,
saves.
or
Woohoo!
He's no longer.
There we go. There we go.
is there anything else to add to it, or is that's as it comes?
It's whatever her wisdom score is. But you can
Wisdom.
check in your
Yes, yeah, plus
character-
2. So all right, so yeah,
Okay,
19.
perfect.
And then the bear.
Oof.
God.
Bear's having a rough time.
Well, yeah. So then 10 for the bear.
All right. Well, bear is still slowed, but Pamela breaks free of the spell's grasp, and go ahead and give me that wisdom saving throw from you, Kitlin, with advantage against the wolf's
Yes.
influence.
Okay.
And
Not
1.
terrible.
And
Oh, even better. Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. No effects. All right. Moving.
Crazy because you guys see the results before the dice finishes rolling. So
That is
your,
funny.
your reactions before it actually is what it is.
At the end of your turn, Kitlin, Nosferatu is going to, and this time fire at your bear. That is going to be a hit. A 17 to hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay, bear's going to take 7 piercing damage
okay.
and another 6 poison damage. That's that. Bernie, you're up.
Okie dokie. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, sorry. I have to do really quickly. DM, I
Who's that?
So I have the ability to cast the Find Familiar spell with my wild shape actions.
Yeah.
But can I cast in this campaign? Do you allow sorcerer spellcasters to cast touch spells through their minions? Through their
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
familiars.
Yes.
Okay.
If you have
Sick.
I believe that's baked, it's written in the rules of the Find Familiar.
I was just
it-
looking at that.
have-
Yeah. I couldn't the spell I couldn't find where it, but yeah, I couldn't find where it says that. Let me see. Spell delivery. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Sure.
Perfect. Awesome. Just wanted to double check that.
Now, it does have to be a specifically like a touch spell.
Correct.
But, yes, you a touch essentially from the square that your familiar is on. Yeah, as though you were
Very
casting
cool.
it from.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I am going to move 5, 10, 15 into the webbing.
Wait, you move into the wedding. Give me that dexterity saving throw.
Sturdy saving throw. An 11.
Okay, you become restrained.
Fine. I am going to use my action, kind of like webbing a bit up, and hand like make a little ball of webbing, and whisper. And then when she opens her hands, a little golden spider emerges from it, and I'm going to use
Very
one of my wild shape actions to summon familiar of a little spider.
Yeah.
Oh,
You doing it just like a normal spider?
It's just like whatever. I think the next size up is like a large wolf spider, right? Like I don't think I can get any larger than just a regular spider for my companion.
He's just a little guy.
You little
Just a-
guy,
Idiot baby.
baby.
Yeah. It's able to like change the size of things. That was cool. Could do that.
Nice.
Oh, here's your spider. And where do you want it to be?
Where- just right in front of me. Actually, like if I can put it in this space right here.
There, I'm gonna let you control it.
Cool.
But there you go.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Is it not right in front of you?
I
You guys not see a spider?
don't see a little
No.
spider.
No, no
A
spider.
how little is it?
Yeah.
Too
Is it
little.
I'm just gonna refresh roll 20 because it's being just insane.
Oh, man.
Yeah, go for it.
Buggy.
Yeah.
Buggy, no. But
I'm not able to things. Yeah.
dang. I'll need to refresh too, or do you just need to refresh?
It might
Okay.
kick us.
No,
We'll
okay.
see.
No, I think we're good now. All right. Do you have a spider now?
No. I don't
I
know
see
this.
no spider.
No spider.
You can do a quick refresh.
Maybe refresh.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
everybody-
refresh.
I just
Refresh.
saw it as I clicked.
Oh, like,
Oh, well.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's working a lot better for me. I'm glad
Okay,
I refreshed.
good.
It's taking
All
some
right,
time to
cool.
load again.
We're back in. Bernie, you've got a spider right in front of you. That was
There it
your
is.
Yay!
action, I believe.
Yes. Do I need to roll initiative for the spider? Is that correct? I think that's the case.
I think so. Yes.
And it's
Go to
my
do that.
it's an D20 plus my dexterity for initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
And use the dexterity of the spoida.
a spoida.
Boyda.
Okay.
oh,
Dexterity 12. That's what I
Okay.
rolled for this spoida.
Which
Cool.
is Perfect. So that'll put it right at the end.
Yeah, a spider.
Yeah, that'll work. Bonus action. What does it take to break free of mine?
You can. Is it an action on your turn? I believe it's an action on your turn. Checking in with everybody really quick. Everyone okay to go until I know it's like 10:20 now. Everyone good to go to 11 tonight?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
He's going
so.
to
Or do we need
Turn
to
it
stop right
up
there?
to 11.
No, I think we're okay.
Okay. You can use your action, a strength check, try to break free.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I am going to bonus action. I'm going to summon my spirit totem, and I'm going to summon the hawk spirit totem.
Okay.
It
You do
is.
make a token work tonight.
I wish I could summon something.
Summon it to where I hit our full party. It should be that 30. Maybe here, like right on the edge. Does that fit everybody within the
And you want a 30-foot radius, you said?
30-foot radius? Can I summon it on the webbing?
Sure. It's like kind of hovering above it. You know what I mean? Like it's not in the webbing itself.
Can I fit?
Yeah.
Okay, I still can't get the bear, so that's fine. We'll put it like right here. Nope, that doesn't get stars. Sorry. Let's try right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, there. So basically, as a reaction, I can advantage to attack roll against a target within the spirit's aura. Ooh, I should probably put it further up. Sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to make.
But we already have advantage due to fairy fire, so it's not going to double up. But if she saves next turn,
true.
then that will help
Oh,
us.
that is true.
So just
Damn. You know what? A great point of order. And is to make the save against the webbing, is it a strength check or saving throw?
it is.
It is a strength check to break free. It's a dexterity to avoid getting stuck in it in the first place.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change it to the bear totem.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And everybody's familiar with that. Everybody gets 9 temporary hit points.
Yeah, 9 more temporary hit points because I still have the 9 from before.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it
Come
just
on.
I'm
stays.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am joking.
99 hit points.
I kid.
But you can replace it, right?
Yeah, I
Lower than
replace
that?
it with the other 9.
Cool.
Yes.
9 for 9.
Yeah. And everybody
Yeah,
gets
whatever.
advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Woohoo.
Hooray!
You'll need to be there to get everybody.
Okay,
Those-
sick.
Try to pull one on the DM with all his legendary actions, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I will say, is it limited to any number, or is it just anybody within that aura?
It is anybody within that aura. That
So you-
is a companion.
You choose?
You can give it to your spider and to Pamela as well.
Yay!
Awesome. Love it. Okay. And that
Calm
is
down.
my turn.
This is my favorite bear.
The best
Mhm.
bear.
Okay.
The best bear.
The end of your turn. Me. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use
Good boy.
not a turn, but on initiative count 20. We're gonna use a lair action,
There it is.
and Bernie.
Mm.
As stuck to the webbing, you see several of those worker spiders just turn attention to you and begin crawling up your ankles and legs and across your torso and just biting you all over. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this against the poison condition by any chance?
This is against yes it is.
Oh, it is? I have
Yes, it
advantage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good call. Yeah.
18.
Hey.
Nice. You get it out as these things bite on you, barely feel it. You're like one of those like weird YouTube from like the Australian dudes that would just like let ants bite all over their feet, and you shrug it off, and then they just crawl back off you and go back to work. You are
Oh, shit.
unfazed. That'll bring
Woo.
us to Domic's turn.
As a bonus
Dominic.
action, yeah.
You start turn in the webbing. I need a dexterity saving throw from see if you can get your footing.
I have advantage on that because of my batness. Because I'm Batman. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
A 1 and a 2. Fuck that. All right.
Oh,
well,
no.
there you go.
You're
8.
restrained, my
Oh,
friend.
I have a
boy.
+6.
Wow.
That was rough, dude. All right, so I am restrained.
And like you're not that far from succeeding either, which is the worst part.
Oh, that's
God.
bullshit.
Like you had to roll like shit.
Yeah, which lucky for you, I did.
And I think we'll say that like you were hidden in the shadows, but I think the connection that Nas has with all the various spiders working on this web, you see several spiders have been like assisting and kind of like webbing and in angles and stuff, trying to hold you down.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that like second that you just like took a moment to get your footing, you've been like adhered to the surface. So you use your action to try to break free, or do.
Yeah, I have to break free.
Okay,
And
roll me
that's
a
a
strength check with
check, right?
advantage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Strength check with advantage. All right, here we go.
Because of the bear totem.
Do better this time, D&D Beyond. Yeah, natural 20. Fuck yeah, we'll take that. So a 22.
Rip through the webbing, and you are free. You are no longer restrained.
All right.
Your movement and your full movement and your bonus action.
All right. So, do I see Ku's head? And, like, is it close to me to be able to get it?
So you see Nazarana is this large creature. I mean, from like the top of her head is probably a good 12 feet above where the webbing begins. So she has this long, elongated drow torso sticking out of a giant spider body, and along the torso are these. She's got like 4 or 5 hands on each side, total of 10 hands that are these kind of small, deformed hands that just pass the head like up and down, and like will manipulate it and puppet it almost to spells from it. So the head is being held by these small, deformed hands along her torso.
So, but
and
it's
then
about
her elongated arms are shooting the bow.
So it's probably about 10 feet in the air, 15 feet in the air.
She's 15 feet in front of you, and I would say that it would be between 8 and 10 feet. 10 feet at its peak, 8 feet. You know, with its being
all right. That's basically my. That's good. What's my vertical, bro?
You don't.
So as a bonus action, I'm gonna pull the book out of my pack. So like this is still obscure because the book is still obscure. I'm thinking, and so I'm gonna pull the book out of my and kind of have it open on. Well, do I want it open? I haven't heard anything coming from the book recently, have we?
No. The second you reach into your pack and grab it and touch it, you hear that Jumanji drums beginning to play in your head.
Okay, so I'm not going to open the book because that freaks me out a little bit. So I'm going to hold the book in my hand, and I'm going to put my bag back on my shoulder, and I'm just going to take a big, deep breath, and I am going to full tilt, start running up as I can. So it's difficult terrain at this point, right?
It is.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, 30, I guess, to get up to her, but I only have 30 feet of movement. But if I am running, will I still be able to leap?
I will say you can leap as part of your movement.
Okay.
So, do you have like a boost to your leap?
I don't believe I do part of this. It's just.
But I could say you can like move the edge of your movement because you're trying to jump, right? Like a vertical.
Correct. Yeah, I'm trying to do.
Like you run
leap
your
up
full
and try
speed
to,
and
like-
then leap into the move. Yeah.
Okay, so basically
100%.
what I'm gonna try to do is try to do a Michael Jordan with the book hand and try to like hit the head with the book to try to get some blood on it.
Okay, so you get like right up on it, and you leap up with the book open to try to on it.
Not open because it freaked me
Not
out
open.
when the song when
Okay.
everything was going off. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
The cover.
Yes,
Right?
well, along the cover and trying to get it on the pages, like on the top, because it's still there's the pages are it's a book,
Like
so I'm
yeah,
assuming
where it's
that
like on the opposite end of the spine, like where it's
correct.
exposed.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're
Try to
okay,
get as
so
much of that congealed blood as possible on this book.
I'm gonna say that the height of the jump isn't the issue because you're able to break free and you're able to get your full movement and leap up there. But I am gonna need a sleight of hand check to see if you can, with such a thin space of the book. If the book was open, the DC would be much lower on this sleight of hand check. But because you're trying to do it in such a unique way, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check. The DC on this is 18.
Oh, killing me. Okay, yeah. All right, let's do this. Here we go.
And I will say this: if you get a 15 or higher, something may still happen.
Okay. Oh, damn it! I managed again. You want me to re-roll that? Even though I rolled a 20, that really sucks.
Please, yeah, go ahead and reroll those because that was almost a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Damn it. Hold on, it's doing twice.
Right.
God damn it! God damn it! Stop it!
None of these count. None of these count.
None of these count.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right, let me just. I'm just gonna roll a d20. Let's just do that,
Yeah, there you go.
and then add my sleight of hand. So here's the roll. Ugh, okay, so of course they rolls like shit. Are you guys good with the golden die on this one?
So here's the thing. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think?
Tell me,
I don't-
Peter.
Pretty high.
7 with the +3, so 10.
Okay.
You can let fate decide and roll the golden die.
We do have 2,
Yeah.
but it's up to you guys. Like, I'm cool with keeping it as a 10 and me trying to figure this shit out while I'm up here. But
It seems like best case scenario happens, worst case scenario something really bad happens.
we might be bringing another horrible god into this. We don't know.
Yeah. I think that's like the part that I'm like, I don't.
I mean, I think that's a good way to like nerf the boss before anything happens, but it's not.
Yeah, the boss battle
We
at
need,
that point.
we need that goal.
Unless he's like really grateful that we did it, and now we're friends.
Correct. It could go either way. I just remembered that this is the way that he told me to get Ku back. So,
Right. Oh, we
And
have a
you're
new
trying
god.
to
Oh,
hit
great.
You're trying to hit the goal.
try to get the blood
its
on the
fan.
book. I'm just trying to get the blood
trying
on
to,
the
like-
book because that was all it was the blood
Yeah,
in the
like-
book.
Just leaping up, trying to like smear the book across this bloody head, just to hope you get something on it.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm
And you're-
gonna.
I need to get an 18. 15 might
So
something might happen.
He needs a 15 on the die or a 12 on the die to get something.
Well, I needed a 15 on Saturday, and you said no. But I'll say that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know what? I just want to take
chaos.
I don't care.
That's fine. It's your
No,
choice.
no,
I
I
say
mean-
chaos. Use it if you want.
I abstain.
That's 2 yeas, 1 abstain.
What do you say?
I don't think so. I think 18 is too
12.
high a goal. Yeah.
With the
What you say?
nay. Fuck. I think Dominic. Yeah, Dominic's gonna do this. This is his plan. He's gonna do it. So I'm gonna use one of the golden die.
All right.
Here we go.
You need a 12 or higher to get something.
Okay. Don't hate me, everybody.
That's okay. Hey.
For a 17.
17. So you
Yeah.
don't get blood on the page itself, but you leap up and you rub this book and it makes contact with Ku's separate head. As it comes down, you see there's blood on the cover of it beginning to drip over onto the page. Roll me a d4, Dominic.
Jeez. Alright, here we go. A 4.
In 4 rounds, that blood will hit the page.
Uh,
Sounds good. So that was my
You could have rolled.
yeah. Cool. Love that. So that was my action and bonus action. I'm now face to face with this thing. Yeah, here we go. Wish me luck, everybody.
Boy.
That brings it to this creature's turn, and as you
Wait, what about my
as
turn?
you leap,
Oh, no, I see.
uh,
It's 17. I'm at 15. Okay.
so you leap up, you get blood on this book, you land back down. It hasn't gotten on the page, but you see that it's curving down the long end of the book, and it's just slowly making its way to the page. It's moving, and this creature towers over you. Its shadow stretching far and wide past you, and we're gonna end tonight's session. Late, and there's a lot of moving pieces, and I'm starting to get tired, and I don't want to lose track of it. But